Jerry Brown here with Jerry Brown Travels.
Laura here.
In this video, we're going to show you a $49,000 condominium, brand new, where you can retire and you could even retire on your Social Security.
Oh yeah, you know the place called Querétaro.
Yeah, it's a part of Mexico, and we're going to show you, this is a three-part series, and this is part one. Part two is going to be about a $55,000 unit. Now, what part three going to be about, Lori?
Well, part three is gonna be about $85,000.
Condominiums. Well, Lori, this part of Mexico, what's great about it is your money goes so much further. And if you're looking for a place to retire and you want your money to, get much more value out of your money, this is a special place. And if you want to break away from where the expats are hanging out, Mexico is getting quite popular for expats. Well, this little part of Mexico is a jewel, and it's sort of the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. You want to get away from the beach scene.
Yeah, this place is called Querétaro. It's the best weather.
Yeah, and it's a year-round weather that you can enjoy here. The beach scene gets a little hot, very hot, in fact, during the summer months. And this climate is ideal. Also, what's really very appealing for this area, if you speak Spanish, if you're fluent in Spanish, maybe you're a Latino, maybe you're even from Spain, and this would be an ideal situation for you. Or if you know somebody, you could show them this video because it'd be an ideal situation for them. Maybe you've worked in the United States and you're fluent in Spanish, you've retired, you're getting Social Security, maybe you're getting a pension. This would be a perfect place for you. And everything is upgraded and it's really beautiful. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna have an interview with a real estate agent that's gonna talk about his experience here and what benefits you have by living in this part of Mexico. Barry Glitman is lived there for like 17 years.
Oh yeah, he's a real estate agent too.
Yeah, and he'll be able to help you out. So I want to give you some variety in choices of living in Mexico, and this is one also that we're going to offer to you. And like I said, it's a very special place.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, so I know you'll like this video here. And remember, it is a three-part series. And so check out all three parts there. Here I am going to have a conversation with Barry Lipman, and he has decided to leave New York and come to Mexico. Now he decided that 17 years ago, and so we'll get a lot of practical information and tips on living in another country. So Barry is an expat now, and also he has a real estate company here. And where is your company?
In Querétaro.
All right.
Right here in Querétaro.
And this is a beautiful colonial city. And a lot of people now are looking at other places to retire and get away from the beach, get away from some of the other places where expats have made it really crowded and stuff like that. So they're coming to other areas like here, beautiful colonial town. And so Barry, share with us, your experience now. Why did you decide Mexico?
Well, I had traveled a little bit for vacations throughout Mexico and Latin America. And for me, Mexico had its own particular charm and character, and I knew it better than any other place. And so many reasons. It's close to the States if you want to go back. Okay. I think those are the things that appealed to me the most. Okay.
Now, in making a choice, coming from the United States to a foreign country, 17 years ago, it was a whole different, people weren't really leaving the United States like they have been in the last 2 or 3 years. And so you were quite unusual, I think, at that time.
Well, I was always quite unusual, I think. But the cost of living is much less than it is in the United States.
Well, I want to take you into the city. I want you to see the history, the culture, living in a different environment, walk the streets, meet the people, enjoy people watching in this beautiful colonial city. Great outdoor dining, great food, great people. And remember the history, 300 years of history here. Learn a culture, learn a language, have a new lifestyle. Let's go take a drive here into this new development here in Mexico. It's exciting. It's a modern community, has all of the amenities. Golf courses are being put in, parks, new shopping centers are being put in, new hospitals are also being put in here. And so it's this exciting boom area. Now here's the development. Like I say, it is modern. Now this unit here is going to be a 2-bedroom, 2-bath unit. Now as we walk in, we enter the living room. It is a furnished unit. It's an open floor plan. The furniture would be extra for under $50,000 this unit, but not furnished, of course. It's really done very well. Now let's step into the bedroom here. Quite roomy and quite a lot of bit of storage here. Also, the development has a swimming pool and a common area. Now here's one of the bathrooms. We'll walk down the hallway here. Here's another bathroom. Nice to have 2 bathrooms. They've utilized the space very well in here. Now we're going to enter the next bedroom. Amazing, isn't it? Under $50,000. Brand new unit. Now, let's go back into the city. Sit down, have a relaxing dinner, something like that, and stroll around the city, see some of the architecture. It's really a great area. I'm excited about this area to show you what's available in other parts of Mexico. Live in a culture, live in history, live a beautiful life.
For me, Mexico had its own particular charm and character. My aim was to study Spanish and to have the experience of living in another country, in another culture. And I think that to the extent that things have changed over the last 15, 17, 20 years, whatever, more and more people, for reasons of the economy or political reasons or whatever, or just the baby boomers getting a bit older, are exploring other avenues. And so that's why it's become more popular for people to come here. And also, people are becoming educated about the false news, or what fake news, I guess is the expression, which discourages a lot of people from traveling and living in Mexico. The pace of living is a lot slower. Everything in life is not a calamity. You can enjoy the city, the architecture, the events, shopping is a pleasure.
Living here. Do you have a sense of what it costs you on a monthly basis?
I know people who have lived quite well on their Social Security. It's possible to live very inexpensive, but the cost of living is minimal compared to the United States. There isn't any problem at all with a foreigner purchasing property.
Okay, great. So that way they have confidence that, you know, they're in another country, they're not familiar with the language and stuff like that. So if they're reading documents, then you, through an attorney, through a notarial, you can explain all of those.
I can introduce them to other people that have made purchases here, have lived here for
Right,
a while,
right,
and
yeah.
so they feel much more confident.
Yeah, they have that comfort zone there. Well, great, Barry. This is fantastic. I know our listeners here will get a lot more information by what you shared, and then follow up when they get a hold of you and they have, you know, specific questions.
Okay.
Appreciate your time, Barry.
It's been a pleasure.
Yeah,
Thank you.
great. Okay. Call Barry. He's the man to know. Wow, Lori, how did you like that unit there, huh? What a deal.
Wow, that's a good deal, honey.
Yeah, $49,000 for that. And it's in a gated community, really beautiful. So we hope you enjoyed that video. Now, stay tuned for video 2.
Yeah,
Well,
video 2.
We're going to talk about a $55,000 unit. And in video 3,
We're gonna talk about 85,000 US dollar.
yeah, and in all these little videos, we want to give you the chance to expand the area that maybe you would like to retire in Mexico. And
The place is called Querétaro.
yeah. Okay, now let's take a look at where we're located here. So up here is the United States. We're going to go down through Laredo, come down sort of in the middle of the country, and this is the area that we're going to be showing you where we have these great condominiums at a great price. Now, if you come across the country, here is Lake Chapala, Guadalajara, and then here's Puerto Vallarta on the Pacific coast. So it's in the middle of the country, basically. Okay, here's a time where we ask you to subscribe. Also, we'd like you to, if you don't mind, make a comment, share this video with your friends, and please subscribe. See my face, press on it, and that's it. You have subscribed. Very simple.